When we last posted a video, we were traveling in Strasbourg, France. Unfortunately, we finally had to pack our bags and leave, but we were excited to be heading back to the United States to visit family in Wisconsin and California. Because we're budget travelers and we really don't have a timetable, we chose the most budget-friendly path home, which was also quite long. It started with a 3-hour Flixbus ride from Strasbourg through Germany to the Frankfurt airport. We stayed overnight in Frankfurt and woke up early the next morning to catch the first part of our flight back to the United States. It's day 2, about 3 a.m. Not gonna lie, pretty tired. But we have a plane to catch, and if all goes well, we're gonna be landing about 24 hours from now. Then we have to get to a hotel, get some rest, and then catch a bus the next day.
We're going to start a timer to see exactly how long we travel today.
We headed off for the first leg of our journey, which took us to Lisbon, Portugal, where we had an 8-hour layover. Luckily, we were able to access a lounge and enjoy some delicious pastel de nata. We then boarded our next flight. All right, this is the final flight back to the US. And after a surprisingly comfortable flight on TAP Portugal, we landed in Chicago, found our hotel, and promptly crashed. So it's 6 a.m. We are totally jet lagged. We were up at about 3 a.m. local time. We're staying right outside of the Chicago O'Hare Airport. And we looked online and we're like, what's open? There's only one thing open that's within walking distance, which is IHOP. So we said, hey, let's take a trip over. We've been together almost 13 years. We've never been to IHOP, but we're kind of looking forward to like a pancake breakfast. The portion sizes are enormous, but it's kind of cool because you can split them. So I think we're going to end up spending maybe like $15 plus an American tip. So should be good, hopefully. And then we're going to move on to our next destination, which is Madison, Wisconsin. We just finished our breakfast. We're heading back to our hotel to pack up to get ready to go. Surprisingly good, I have to say.
Yeah.
I was not expecting to enjoy the breakfast as much as I did. For those of you overseas that don't know what IHOP is, because we're using the acronym, it's the International House of Pancakes. All right, we're gonna get going. After breakfast, we checked out of our hotel and hopped on a bus to Madison, Wisconsin. We don't ride many American buses, but our experience was really positive. The bus was comfortable, and it was nice and relaxing to just enjoy the Midwest scenery. After traveling several hours, we arrived in Madison, where we spent the next 2 weeks visiting Stephanie's family.
So we're on our way from Vancouver, Washington, down to San Francisco in California. Decided to take a little road trip after taking care of some stuff in Washington. And Chris is driving.
At this point, we've been driving about 3 hours. Our destination today is Mount Shasta, which is a volcanic mountain. I don't actually know if it's an active volcano or not. I think it's definitely an active volcano. It's about 5.5 hours from where we started in southern Washington. And we just took a little break, had some lunch, and now we're back on the road. Have another, 3 hours left until we get to our destination. Okay, so a little context here. After we wrapped up our trip to Madison, we took a plane to Washington State to clean out our storage unit. We then rented a car and started a 2-day drive down to the San Francisco Bay Area to visit our family in California. Okay, so that brings us up to date. The big question is, where are we headed next? We decided that this year we would travel through Southeast Asia. We are leaving from San Francisco and traveling to Vietnam, where we plan to visit Hanoi and Da Nang. From there we will travel to Chiang Mai, Thailand, and then back to Ho Chi Minh City for a few days. After Ho Chi Minh City, we will head to Bangkok, where we will take a train down to Surat Thani, where we will visit the island of Koh Samui. From there, we will travel down to Malaysia, where we will visit Georgetown and Ipoh. After Ipoh, we will head to Kuala Lumpur and then on to Bali. After Bali, we plan to spend some time in Java and then head up for a couple of days in Singapore. After that, we have some loose plans that include visiting the Philippines and Japan, but other than that, we're not really sure where we're going to be other than Southeast Asia. If you have any suggestions about places we should visit, Please leave a comment. We love suggestions for places to visit that will give us a more local vibe. Next week we expect to post our first video from Vietnam, so stay tuned, and thanks for watching.